On August 19th, 2024, one of the most audacious cryptocurrency heists in history went down. The target, a lone Genesis creditor who, completely unaware, watched as $230 million worth of Bitcoin vanish from their wallet in the blink of an eye. But here's the twist. This wasn't some high-tech hacking job. No, the scammers didn't need genius code breakers or complex algorithms. What they needed was something far simpler: human nature. It all started with a phone call, a calm voice on the other end claiming to be Google support. They told the victim their personal accounts had been compromised. Classic fear tactic. The caller, Veer Shatal, also known as Wiz, used a spoofed number to exploit the victim's fear and panic. Within minutes, Wiz had enough info to access the victim's Gmail and iCloud accounts. But this was just the beginning. Enter Jindiel Serrano, aka Box, pretending to be a rep from Gemini, one of the victim's crypto exchanges. "Your account is under attack. Reset your 2FA now," he urged. Panicked, the victim complied, handing over control of their Gemini account. But they still had no idea what was coming. And then it happened. The scammers asked the victim to install AnyDesk, a remote access tool, under the guise of fixing the problem. With that, the criminals had full access to the victim's Bitcoin wallet. In a blink, 4,064 Bitcoins, worth a staggering $230 million, vanished into the scammers' wallets. The criminals, they were ecstatic. They even filmed their reactions as the funds transferred in real time. The laughter, the thrill, it was like a high-stakes game for them. But they weren't done yet. Less than 20 minutes after the theft, the group sprang into action. To launder the stolen funds, they split the massive sum into smaller chunks, moving it through 15 different exchanges. This technique, known as peel chains, made it harder to trace. They exchanged Bitcoin for Litecoin, then Litecoin for Ethereum, and then Ethereum for Monero, each step clouding the trail even further. But one member of the group couldn't resist going big: Malone Lam. Malone wasn't just trying to lay low, he wanted to flaunt it all. Nightclubs became his second home, and he spent money like there was no tomorrow. One night, he dropped $500,000 on VIP tables. Another time, he tipped a DJ $2,000 just to get all the club's unopened bottles sent to his mansion. LA wasn't enough. Malone wanted more, so he flew out to Miami, chartering a private jet to party in style. He rented a $10.5 million mansion sprawling over 8,500 square feet with 10 bedrooms, a massive pool, and a garage full of luxury cars. His car collection, a dream come true. A Mansory Ferrari SF90, a custom Lamborghini Urus with a baby blue interior, and a matte black Lamborghini Revuelto, just to name a few. He had every luxury brand: Louis Vuitton, Givenchy, Moncler. Even his Moncler jacket cost $15,000, and his watches, diamond-encrusted Richard Mille pieces, Cuban-linked chains, and rings on every finger. But as all things, the party couldn't last forever. As Malone flaunted his wealth, blockchain experts like Zach XBT were tracing the stolen funds. Every purchase he made left a digital trail. Then the group started slipping up. Wiz exposed his full name during a screen recording, and Box used the same deposit address repeatedly. By mid-September, the FBI was hot on their heels, and on September 19th, they raided Malone's mansion. Authorities froze over $9 million of stolen crypto, and $500,000 was returned to the victim. But not all of it. $21 million tied to Box, $39 million linked to Wiz, and $4 million of Malone's funds remained out of reach. So what happens to all that opulence? The cars, the watches, the mansions? When criminals buy assets with stolen funds, the government steps in. Through asset forfeiture, those items are seized and auctioned off, often for a fraction of their original value. Malone's supercars were moved to LA after his arrest, but they had taken damage in the process. The Lamborghini Revuelto had front-end damage, while the Porsche had rear-end damage. Ultimately, the money that once flowed freely through Malone's fingers is now tied up in investigations, frozen funds, and asset seizures. His lavish lifestyle has come to a screeching halt. But the ultimate question remains: in the world of crypto, is anything really safe?